Can you hear me okay? Is my voice okay? I'm still trying to set up, sorry. Hello, Carrie. Can you hear me? Oh, it's a bit weak. Let me see. How about now? If I speak at this level, can you hear? Okay, I'm gonna speak louder. Can you hear now? I'm sorry. I'm using my phone currently. Uh, oh, okay. I'll just try to speak louder then. So I got your text earlier, but I didn't have time to reply because I had to set up the live. But basically, I have around, I think, 1,200 watch hours right now. So still, like, you know, a long way to go. Not sure if the quality is alright. Okay. So today my goal is to basically work on the commission, which is the Momo from Avatar. And I have already prepared everything that I need, like the yarns and stuff. So all the material, I have it here. Yeah, I basically used the embroidery thread that I got from Amazon, basically. So I have like a bunch of these, like a bags of them. So pretty much like everything, all the color I could use. So today I'm hoping to do kind of like a full body keychain, probably about like 2 to 3 inches tall, and then just gonna go from there. Oh, that's so nice. I didn't know that you used to use the thread as well. Yeah, it's so tiny on the camera. Maybe next time I need to get a different uh, way to do the live. I'm not sure why my camera didn't very focus too well. Oh yeah, so my hook is Tulip Japan. It's 1.5 millimeter. I love this hook. I've been using it for so many years. Like the same brand. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, okay. That's good that the camera is good. Oh, I see. Your hook is tiny too. Yeah, when crocheting with such a small hook, I usually like my hands get very sore like easily. So you really need to take a lot of break if you're going to crochet something so small. Like I couldn't go for too long. But I'm just hoping that I could at least finish this commission today. Probably I probably won't be able to finish the whole thing during the live, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I feel you. Yeah, cause like for example, right now, even just to make the magic circle or what you call magic ring, like it's pretty tight, like the stitches in the beginning, but I'm trying to loosen it up because I usually crochet very tight, as you can see. But too tight is not very good on hand. I actually have not watched the Avatar, the Last Bender, um, the movie for this character that I'm trying to make, the Momo. Have anyone seen the movie? Oh, okay. I guess it's not just me then. Okay, you haven't finished the cartoon either, okay. Yeah, I have not seen the movie at all. There's probably a lot of things that I have not seen really. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think yeah, if any of you guys like ever do like crochet with me live kind of thing, just let me know and then I'll go join. I think it's more fun to to be chatting with friends while crocheting, because if you just crochet only, it's like way too long and then I would be too bored. Oh, and hello, Onyi Young. Did I pronounce your name correctly? I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong, but welcome. Oh, okay, great. Ah, nice to see you here. So, yeah, I think I have already said that I'm currently working on Momo from Avatar. Yeah, my plan basically is to just make like kind of like a spherical shape, because that's how Momo head looks like. And for his face is basically dark brown color, so I'm planning to just do a color change later rather than making a separate piece, because that's kind of more work for me having to do the sewing. Oh, actually, give me 1 second. I forgot to go grab the stuffing. I'll be back very soon. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm back. Oh yeah, that's pretty quick. Usually for my stuffing, I like to use the poly fiber fill. There's probably not enough space to show it on the camera, but not too sure. Yeah, it's pretty big bag that I'm having here. But it's basically called polyfill. Like if any of you um, are curious about that. So how has everyone been this week? Do you have a relaxing um, July 4th weekend? I know it's been a couple of days already. Oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely Carrie. That's like the brand that I bought, and I keep seeing that brand like everywhere. Oh hi Isa. Oh, it's so nice that you could join. Last time when you commented on my story, I wasn't sure if I got the time correctly for the Mexico time, but I'm glad you could join today. I hope I'm not being too quiet. I'm not sure if I should play any music in the background or anything. But just let me know if you guys would like that as well. Or if you just want me to talk, that's fine as well. And like feel free to ask me anything if about crochet or about life or whatever the topic is. If I can answer, I will. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Yeah, I think this is probably why I choose to crochet with the thread, because I could get a lot more details for the character that I'm trying to make. My middle finger, well, it's not hurting yet since we just got started. But yeah, I do put a lot of pressure when I try to hold my piece. Definitely. Oh, my hook is rubbing. Is it? Yeah, I think it's rubbing. My hook is rubbing against my middle finger a little bit. So let's see. Right now, I just made a row where I do 2 single crochet and then 1 increase. I'm gonna continue with the same sequence kinda to expand the circle. So this round gonna be like 3 single crochet and then increases. When I make pattern, I basically like to stick to like simple things, like simple patterns, simple sequences, so it's easy to follow and not too hard to do. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I think the live going to be available on my YouTube after I'm done doing the live today as well. So I'm just trying to multitask here, crocheting and trying to read everyone's comments. Yeah, I think so, Carrie. Oh, yeah, definitely. I still haven't finished editing my YouTube video for this week just yet. Like, even though so basically this week, like this whole week, I took off from work just so that I could stay home and relaxing. And since it's a 3-day weekend and we had Monday off, I just want to take the rest of the week off. And yeah, even though I had all this time, I've been putting the video editing work off, and I really need to finish edit that video before tomorrow. But I still have tomorrow, the whole day tomorrow before I upload the video. Yeah, so my stitch marker is basically this piece of yarn. I actually don't like to use like the actual stitch marker, like the plastic one. I just get a scrap yarn or cut a new one and just use that to mark it. I know that some people actually don't like this way of marking though, because you might accidentally pull it and then you lost the location where like where you left off. Oh yeah, oh I guess some people can also use like a safety pin, because I think those one are small enough. Oh, I have a small safety pin, but it's still in my way for me. And yeah. So let's see. Okay, so I just did the round with 3 single crochet and then 1 increase, repeating through the whole round. I'm trying to think if I should go for 1 more round. No, I think I'm gonna stop here and just do a row of single crochet. Oh, so the size of the needle is, let's see, 1.5 millimeter. It's a tulip Japan hook. This is like my favorite size for crocheting with the embroidery thread. So the reason why I decided to crochet using embroidery thread, actually I started doing that when I was in Japan. In my 3rd year of college, I went and studied abroad in Japan, and basically over there they have Daiso store. They also have Daiso in America, but Daiso in Japan does a lot more stuff, and I came across a lot of embroidery thread over there, so I guess I just got some ideas and then started crocheting with it. And the things turn out so well, like with the yarn and everything. So I have been crocheting with embroidery thread since then. Yeah. My hook size is 1.5. Yeah, yes. Zero lace hook. I'm not sure if I know which one that is. Yeah, I might have to look that up. Oh, Carrie, like, do they have Daiso in Canada? Oh wow. I don't think I could use any hook smaller than this. I probably won't be able to see. My eyesight is actually very bad. Let's see. Oh, there's a Daiso in Canada. Oh, but it's not in your province. Yeah, that's very sad. I mean, like there are maybe two Daiso near me, but they don't always have the things I want all the time though. Like the Daiso in Japan, they had a lot of like such a nice thin yarn. The size of the yarn is slightly bigger than the embroidery thread, and it's actually a very good quality yarn. I miss Japan. If I go back again, I would buy like a bunch of yarn from there. Because in the US store, they don't really have those. Oh, I see. So you switched to 3.5 mm hook. I think that's a good size for a bigger amigurumi doll. I usually use 3.25, so it's, you know, it's not too far away from what you use. Yeah, so I actually planning to go back to Japan, but I'm just waiting for they to open the country because it's, you know, the pandemics. I can't really go right now even if I want to. Okay, so actually I'm gonna go grab a piece of paper because I need to start writing the pattern down. Otherwise I'm gonna forget. I'll be back really quick. Aw, Anji, thank you. But I think practice makes a lot of difference in terms of, I guess, like the result of the amigurumi. I think if you just keep practicing, um, like I'm pretty sure you will get better soon. I have not seen your amigurumi yet, so I'll have to check that out after I'm done with this slide. Okay, so trying to remember what I did. So I basically start row 1 with 6 single in magic ring. Okay. Row 2 just increases. I'm probably gonna write like a very shorthand so I don't have to write a lot of stuff down, and then same pattern to row 5. Well, I'll just leave it here. Hi Alondra, welcome. Okay, are you able to make your own pattern for everything you make? So maybe not everything, but I think most of the things that I want to make, I try to make pattern for them. So for characters that are like slightly more complicated, what I usually do is I just make a lot more pieces rather than kind of joining everything together. That's kind of like a trick to be able to like make pattern for a lot of things, right? You have to like try to break down like how you want to design pattern for a specific character. So the next part is gonna take me a bit of time because I need to figure out how I'm going to go about changing the color for the Momo face. I Yeah, I think it's if I'm working on a like a existing character from cartoon or anime, or you know, like a existing character or fan art character, I usually don't like to draw out the character before I make it because I could just look at the picture of the character in front of me already. So I'm currently looking on the Momo character. Wait, let's see. Yeah, so you could see it's like he's white with kind of dark face, and then there's like this bump in the forehead that I have to make the color changes for. So I'm just trying to decide how I'm gonna do that. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Yeah, I think I love my fingers too. So I think the best part of my body is probably my fingers, to be honest with you. Okay, so I think, let's see. Let me count. 2, 4, 6, 7, no, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I think I'm gonna undo some of these and then change the color earlier. So, like a lot of time, pattern designing includes a lot of like trial and error. Like especially when I first started, I I had to make a lot of copies until I was satisfied with the patterns. And there was a lot of like failed pieces or unfinished pieces because at the time I didn't really know what I was doing, so I couldn't get the character to look the way I wanted to look. A lot of people would have to go through the term called frocking, which is just mean you undo like the crocheted piece. I actually didn't heard of the term until recently. It's kind of kind of funny. Okay, so okay, so let's change the color right here. Not sure if everyone process is the same, but when I change the color, I usually kind of push the hook through the stitch, like grab it, so then there's two loops, and then I just grab a new piece of yarn kind of put it over the hook so that I could pull through. And then that would complete like a single crochet for the previous color, and then I could start with the new color. But I just have to make sure that I secure these tails by just kind of wrapping around as I make a single crochet. And then ta-da, I just change color. Oh, okay, Carrie said, yep, that's the making process. Lots of frocking and remaking. Yeah, that is for sure. So pattern designing is really a lot of work. Oh, it's so can hear still. Kind of feel bad for her. Let's see. So there's a bump in the forehead, so I'm just trying to space out the character face. Okay, so I'm gonna change back to white color now. Let me see. All right. Okay. Yeah, this row is gonna be a bit of color changing because I need to get that shape correct. Oh, I could imagine the texture of the piece. Oh, that's really nice. I'm trying to think still what to talk about. So I have been crocheting for like, let's see. I start to learn how to crochet in ninth grade of high school. I mean, I wanted to start to crochet a lot earlier, but at the time I couldn't hold the hook or hold the yarn at the same time, so I wasn't able to do it. Oh, so young. Yeah, I started very early on. I think because like one time my aunt, she was making a coaster where you put a cup on. I wanted to learn how to make that, but yeah, like I say, I couldn't hold the hook because yeah, like you could see the way I hold the hook. I had to use a lot of finger just to make sure that the yarn is tight so that the piece look really nice. Okay. Hello, Patience. Hello, welcome here. Oh, so many people are joining. Thank you so much. I when I wanted to do the live, I wasn't sure if a lot of people would be able to join or if there would be anyone here at all. Because in the US, this is what 2 p.m., 2:30 p.m. So a lot of people are still working. Yeah, but really happy that a lot of people show up and support me. Thank you. Okay, so going back to the story of how I started crocheting, when I started making my first amigurumi, it was a Totoro. I basically look up a YouTube video of how to make the Totoro like from start to finish. It was not pretty the way it looked, but you know, I was really happy that I was able to make my first amigurumi back then. Okay, now I just finished that one round. I'm going to write it down just so that I don't forget. So this is round 7. So there's, oh wait, there's 7 single crochet of the white color, then I switch color, and then white again, brown, okay, 10, wait, yeah, 10, 20, 30. Another thing I noticed is that if you, like, as you make your crochet piece, like, round by round, if you write down your pattern right away and also, you know, count the stitches and everything at the same time, you're likely to make less mistakes. So like this is very helpful, even though it takes longer, you know, to make it, to write at the same time, but it's gonna lead to a better quality pattern with less mistakes. So I prefer to do it like this now. Okay, so Pishi said my first was a bee and the eyes were funky. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I've been wanting to make a bee, even though I've been crocheting for so long. I have not made a single bee. I don't know where where I have been all this year, but I think bees are very cute. But yeah, I'm still having a hard time to put like a unique design on how the bee looks. Yeah, that's gonna take some time to kind of think about. Oh, let's make bee. Yeah, I think bee are so cute. Yeah, I'm just having a very hard time to kind of come up with a unique bee design. Like, hopefully I could think about that soon. Okay. Okay, so gonna change color again. if I stop talking, that means I'm trying to think what I need to do next for the amigurumi. Okay. Oh, PC says maybe make a dessert. Oh, dessert bee. Oh, that's gonna be really cute. I actually like that idea a lot. You know, it's always, I think it's always good to combine like food with animals. I think, yeah. I think a lot of people like that. I mean, I do. I really love food. And especially like sweet and snacks. I still need to like try the chunky yarn. Like the one Ohana Craft Amigurumi make. Like the one Carrie likes to make with is so cute. Uh, but I think those yarn are slightly more expensive. So I don't really have like um, a character in mind for me to make, so I haven't really bought the yarn yet. Because I don't know what color I need to get. But it would eventually be nice for me to actually try out different kind of yarn. Recently I get to try out the fluffy yarn. I'm not sure if fluffy is the right term, it's just what I call it. Maybe it's called like a eyelash yarn or something. Oh yeah, Carrie, what is your first like amigurumi pattern that you designed? I'm kind of curious. My first pattern was a lion. Um, the character was Kon from anime called Bleach. I don't know why I started making that that character or try to design a pattern for character because I don't even watch Bleach to begin with. But I thought Kon looked so cute, so I just made him. Okay, so another round just finished. Every time I change the color, I just like to make sure that I cut out the tail so I don't have too many things going on at the same time because that's kind of hard to keep track. So I like to keep my piece like very clean. You could see that there's not like long tails everywhere. It just is slightly a little bit. Okay. So now we got well, it's supposed to be sort of like a heart shape, I guess. With the, like with, yeah, I don't even know how to call that, but it looks slightly like a triangle or a bump. Okay. Now I just need to repeat the same thing where write down the pattern. So this is 2, 4, 6, 6, single crochet, 2, 4, 6. Two, 4, 6, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Oh, okay. Only asked. So this one is a commission. I have not watched the Avatar, the last Airbender, so I usually wouldn't make a character that I have not watched yet. But this is a commission, and that's why I'm making it. Okay. Okay. So I think the rest should be easy now since I got that shape done already, and the rest is just a circle. So let's continue. So when I first started designing crochet patterns, I have like written a lot of patterns like on papers and in the books, but but I actually stopped doing that now since it's a lot easier to type patterns onto the computer, and it's better that way too, so you wouldn't lose any of the patterns that you have written, and it's faster too, right? Because if you write pattern on paper, when you like transfer it to computer, you might like make typos and stuff. So I don't do that anymore. But just for today, since I'm doing a live, I don't want to type that pattern on the computer right now at the same time. That's gonna be too much multitasking. but um, but since I'm currently trying to force myself to produce at least 2 new patterns every month, I'm trying to like find the most efficient way um, for me to, create and review the patterns and have it published or make it available. Oh, Julie has joined. Welcome and thank you for joining today. I think the way I crochet is pretty slow. I can't crochet very fast. So how is everyone like speed in crocheting look like? Do you crochet a lot faster than me or about the same speed or slower? I think it would be nice to be able to crochet a bit faster, but I just cannot. If I try to go a bit faster, then for each stitch, like the yarn would not be like tight. So that's the reason why I have to keep going my own speed. So let's see. Onyi said that if the yarn, wait, let's see. Oh, thicker the yarn, the faster you are. Okay, I see. And then, oh yeah, I have been hearing about the chenille yarn from friends of mine as well. That is a lot smoother, a lot faster. Um, I would like to try that at some point. But just not ready to invest into buying a lot of yarn yet. But someday I will. Oh, okay, so same for you, Carrie. If the big yarn is the faster. Oops. So now let's see. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yeah, I guess the smaller the thread is, like the slower the slower it is. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, so I think this round I'm just gonna repeat the same color change as I did with the previous round. So this round is like a no-brainer round. Just have to repeat. I feel like sometimes I also like to make or like crochet the same character that I have the pattern for, because there are some days where I don't want to think about how I'm going to make a character. But there are also some days, you know, like I'm itching to design something new. So it really depends. I actually find it easier to design pattern for like a smaller character. Not sure why though, but I think my brain can perceive how the character is going to turn out better when things are smaller rather than bigger. So, Chantel said, can I ask a question, but I don't want to hurt nobody feeling. Now I want to know what's the question. I guess just ask away. So today I'm doing a live in my bedroom. We currently live in a one-bedroom apartment, and since the pandemic, my husband and I have been working from home. So he is working right now in the living room, which is usually where I normally crochet. So today is like a, I guess, slightly different environment for me now that I have to be in the bedroom. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to turn some of the lights on, so let me do that. No wonder why it was so dark. Oh, hi Chantel. If the question is for me, you could just type and ask. Mm. So I'm just trying to decide here since I have been making, let's see, like single round for many rounds already. Like, let's see, 1 2 3 4, like this 4 round has been just single crochet, meaning that it would keep like, it just elongate the shape and it doesn't make the head expand or shrink. I'm just trying to decide whether I need to do an increase or not. Oh, okay. So Carrie asks, when you go live, is your phone straight up or set on the side? Cause your width is full screen. So my phone is basically right above me. Actually, I think I'm gonna take my phone out for like a few seconds just to show you kind of like my setup. Okay, so you're gonna see the camera shaking a bit. But basically I'm using this, it's like a phone grip, right? You could see like this thing is pointing straight down. So just put my phone on that. Yeah, basically the phone is from the top down. I was trying to I actually tried to put my phone from the side before because I got like a selfie light type thing where you could put the phone on the side, but it wasn't as good because you cannot see the stitches up close, and since I'm making something so small, it's even harder to see if I were to put it sideways. So I think top down is the best method for me. So let's see. Okay, so what is an amigurumi? Is this different than a plushie? When I started looking for pattern years ago, I always thought amigurumi was something small. So this is the answer is gonna be based on what I understand. If my understanding is incorrect, so someone please correct me on this. But amigurumi um is like a way Japanese people call like when you crochet like animal character or some creatures. That's what they refer to as amigurumi. I'm not sure if it's include human. That's just something I'm not sure. But amigurumi doesn't necessarily mean the the plushie has to be small. It could refer to a big plushie as well. So that has always been my understanding. In let's see, oh, in Japanese tradition. Yeah, so that's basically all I know. um, Carrie, do you have like the same understanding on this? Oh, okay. Just making sure. Mm, so I think Chantel is asking whether amigurumi refer to a doll or character. I think for the Japanese tradition is mostly refer to like animal character. Oh, you okay? So Carrie thing is a doll too. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but I have been referring to like everything I made as amigurumi basically. I don't think anyone would really get mad at you if you use the term wrong. But when you find out if the term is used incorrectly, I mean, I would just change it and try to use it correctly when I find out. Oh, okay. Carrie said there's no answer. Yeah, I think everything is fine. Okay. Google said amigurumi is essentially the same as crochet, only it refers specifically to the process of making 3D toy. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that's what I understood. So okay, Carrie said, so I guess it's the sheer cause most crochet are flat. So, I have also seen people making 2D character, like a flat shape. Maybe those aren't amigurumi. I don't even know anymore. Let's see. Yeah, I think you probably are right, Carrie. So I have been repeating this round for 3 times already. Okay, let's see, 9, 11, 12. So Carrie said, "Oh no, 2D is not. There's another name for it in English." Yeah, I don't even know what you would call that. Okay, so I'm gonna pause here because I need to attach the keychain now. Because I don't like to wait until the end because it's much harder to make sure the keychain is very secure to here, because I think it was last year or so when I was making or selling a lot of keychain commission, and one of the customer told me that it fell off, and she wasn't mad about it, which I really appreciate. So she sends me the the commission and I fix the keychain for her. But yeah, basically I try to be more careful now, making sure that the keychain actually secure, and the strap, like when you sometimes it could, like when you attach keychain to backpack or stuff, I guess sometimes it could get stuck with something else. Just making sure that everything is secure so I don't have problem later. So the yarn or the thread that I'm making the keychain strap with is a metallic yarn. Is It's more durable. I would say it's harder to like pull apart and break it. Like right now I'm pulling it really hard, but it's a lot better than just using a normal embroidery thread for making keychain straps. So I have been switching to this metallic yarn. And I mean, it looks better too, right? With like the gold color. If you wonder how I make the keychain, I also have the pattern on my blog. The link to my blog is on my Instagram, so you might have to go get it from there. Okay. I have also seen people making or attaching like the thread to keychain differently, but this way is like the way I came up with, and I had just been sticking to it. Carrie says, wow, this is super strong. Yeah, it is really strong. I didn't realize until I actually bought this metallic thread. I got it because I want the color to match my keychain, because I like using like this kind of keychain I got from Amazon. It's either like heart shapes or like star shape and those kinds of things. I just want the color to match. I didn't think very much about it. But when I got it, I was just really happy with the quality of the thread. It's slightly harder to crochet with it, but since I'm only making the strap, like I could deal with that. It's not like I'm trying to crochet the whole head with this metallic thread that I'm gonna be getting in trouble if I'm doing that. Okay, so Chantel says, I want to say also that I love what you do and what Carrie do too so much. I have been following you too for years. Sorry for the fault in English. I'm from Montreal. Oh, thank you so much. That's really sweet. Like, yeah, thank you so much. I actually don't know where Carrie lives at. Um, do you also live at Montreal or like different province? Okay, I just realized I forgot my needle, so I'm gonna have to walk out and grab that. I'll be back in a little bit. Maybe I'll take restroom break too. I'll be back in a few minutes. Hello, I'm back. Okay. So now I'm going to in I, I mean like attach the keychain strap onto the head, and you could see that there are like these two tails. So I have to insert in one by one to like the center of the head. And I got my needle. There's a bunch of them. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is the, I guess, more difficult part because the metallic thread, you could see like each pieces is like all spread out. It's like untwined and spread out. So it's a little bit hard to insert into the needle. That's why I kind of do it one tail at a time. Yeah, just insert it right through, and then I'll do the other one too. Oh yes, this pin cushion is from Daiso. I think I got that one from Daiso in Japan when I was there. So I have been using the same one since then. So now that the tails are in, I need to pull the strap through to make sure it's more secure, because right now you could see like the whole strap is right on top of the head, but I want like maybe like half centimeter length of the strap to be inside the head. So I'm gonna pull it really hard just to make sure, okay, it's inside. It's kind of hard to show it, but I think you could see here that some part of the strap is in here. Next, to secure it even more, I'm gonna sew the tail to the inside stitches of the head just to secure it. Oh, you have the same pin cushion in blue. I think blue color is really nice too. I'm not sure why I got the one that I got specifically. I, I, I probably liked the flower at the time, so I bought it. I was also thinking of making or crocheting a pin cushion for myself, but I was too lazy to do that, so I never get a chance to do so. And since I still have the Daiso one, might as well just use that one, I guess, instead of giving me more work. Yeah, so I think you could see here I'm basically picking like the inside and kind of just sew it through randomly. It doesn't, just as much as possible, so it's impossible to pull it really hard and get the strap loose. Oh yeah, Carrie, if you ever do live, I'll go watch. Just let me know when. Might have to be weekend for me though, cause I work like 8, yeah, 8 to 5 during weekdays. You know, just like everyone else, like working 8 to 5. Okay, so Keychain now attach. Yeah, I really love the gold color. It looks really nice. And the customer has asked me to attach a peach color bowl to the keychain. I'm gonna do it at the very end because I don't want to mess it up while trying to crochet the rest of this. So we'll do it at the end. So let me see. We are probably halfway through the head. Okay. The body actually seems very simple, so I'm looking forward to making that. I I mean, I prefer making simple things. But I mean, hard things are challenging too, so. But yeah, I still like simpler things. So I want the shape, like the brown part, to start going round, like in circle. So I'm trying to get the white color to go a bit in so that the brown start to shape into a circle. So this round is gonna be slightly different from the previous round due to the color change. But for the stitch wise is just single crochet all around. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm actually a like shy or introverted person. If it was last year, I would not like have imagined that I would be able to speak in front of the camera because yeah. I would be too anxious to do that. But this year, I have really want to get over, this kind of feeling like fear about speaking in front of the camera or like just be in front of the camera. Haven't had that courage yet, but eventually, I would want to be in my own vlog video. Like Carrie did her vlog so well, and also the way she speaks. So I'm looking up to her and hopefully I could do it soon. Aw. I think that's called like kissing emoji, isn't it? So have you guys ever want to learn a different craft? A craft that I always have been wanting to learn is basically the polymer clay. Earlier this year, I took um, a polymer clay course from Valley Y Studio, and yeah, I have been trying to practice ever since. So you might like see some Instagram posts with the polymer clay in it. So yeah, I was trying to do that when I feel tired from crochet and just, you know, taking a break and then do something else basically. Oh, so both Carrie and Onyi want to learn clay. Yeah, I know. It's so like fascinating how, like, you know, some of the clay creation, especially like the food one, look way too real. I can't even wrap my head around that. Like I seen a lot of like those mini pancake one with the syrup on. It just looked too good. I could only make like a simple character one. I cannot make like a realistic effect yet, but hopefully someday I'll be able to. Yeah, I know, right? Like barely artists, like everything. Also, like of her like original piece, like I really love like the I think the one that I've seen recently that she was making the goose is so cute. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I forgot to write down the pattern from the last row. Let me do that now. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Wait, did I count it right? Let me recount it. Wait, no, I think that's right. Is it 23? Okay. Plus 7 is 30. Yeah, that is right. So I'm thinking of typing up this pattern and have it on my blog as well. So if anyone wants to make Momo, they can. Oh yeah, I know, right? Like Valley stuff is, yeah, really realistic and cool. yeah, I'm looking up to her when like making clay. There's also another clay artist that I really like, and her account is called Sunset Starlet. She makes like character attached to a lollipop. Is so good, but I never get the chance to purchase the item. Like everyone was so quick. She always have this shop update like every week, but her stuff always sold out like I don't know, like a minute or two, or not even. Like it was so quick. So I have not had a chance yet. But eventually, I was hoping that I would be able to collect at least one of her pieces. So this year, I have been trying to design more original character patterns. So that's still like a journey that I'm trying to get into. I have been producing, I think, not too sure how many, but quite a few pattern with original design. I'm just hoping to be able to make more of those going forward. I feel like making original design is a lot of headache just because, like I'm not always satisfied with my own design, or I would keep questioning myself while I was trying to design it. Or even when like as I'm making it, I start to like have a lot of questions like, do I like this? Should I scrape the whole project? Or like, should I even continue? So there's a lot of those kind of questions which I don't really like to go through it. But when I set myself a goal of having at least one original design pattern done each month, I have to like get through and then push through and just get it done. So that's how I was able to get those done. If I don't have that deadline, like I would not be able to push through and get it done. Because sometimes like when I make stuff, I don't really like how it looks while I'm making it. But I could be like, once I finish, I realize, oh, it's so cute right now that I finish it. But while I'm making it, I just couldn't see that. Just couldn't see how cute it is. So that's kind of funny too. And Carrie says, self-doubt is normal. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's like same thing as when other artists perhaps like discuss about their art. They wasn't sure if it's cute or not, but like to me it's like it's so perfect, right? But to them, like sometimes they cannot see it. I think everyone had that, kind of perfectionist attitude. We all want everything to look perfect. Okay, now, so I need to start decreasing now because otherwise the head would be too tall. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Wait, I think I counted it wrong. No, that's right. Yeah, I think I just cannot do math. Okay, so 8 plus 9. Oh yeah, that's the 17. 17 plus 13 is 30. You know, I can't even add without a calculator, they say. Okay. Alright, so you could see that even though I have been making single crochet all this round, but you could see like the brown part is kind of like round shape. That's because I try to like add one white stitch like to each additional round, so the shape look kind of brown. And now we're gonna have to start decreasing so that I would be able to close the head. So to figure out how I want to decrease, I usually look back at how much I increases. So you could see that I did basically, well, let me fill this out. I did like 4 rows of increases, and each row I increase by like 6 times, right? I could also decrease like the same sequence, like by doing 3 single crochet decrease, and then the next row do 2 single crochet decrease, and then do 1 single crochet and decrease, and just decrease everything at the end. But since I think I made the head slightly tall now, I think I have to decrease even more than what I increased to not have to redo this. I want to get this done. Since I have, let's see, I have 30 stitch. When I do decreases, I want the number of decreases to be divisible by 30. So let's see. 5 times 6 is 30. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna repeat the same pattern for now. Wait. Okay. So we'll be left with 24 stitches in this round, and we could go from there. But I have to account for the color changing too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, and then decrease. One, two, three. gonna need to check if the color shades look nice or not. Yeah, it didn't look nice, so I'm gonna redo that part. I think this stitch needs to be white because now it looks like a rounded piece with a neck, which is not what I want. Okay, so here's like the annoying part. I already cut the yarn, so I can just go ahead and make that. So what I usually do is just, pull the yarn back a bit. And since I need this piece to be longer, I would just tie them together. Now I don't have to worry, and I could just get rid of this. Yeah, I'll show you in a bit if we reach that point. So let's see, we restarting the round. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Decrease. One. Okay. So what I usually do is just push this. Well, it's not. Okay, let me. Okay, here. What I usually do is just kind of push the piece down. Just, I'm using my middle finger to hold that knot so that I don't crochet over the knot. And I just grab some yarn here and keep going like that. And the knot would just not be part of the stitch, but I still need to make sure I secure it. So I'm gonna put that knot over my hook as I make another single crochet on the next stitch. That's kind of a way I get around like having the yarn too short and have to tie the two yarns together. So 3 decrease, 3 decrease. So Carrie said, "Oh dang." I'm not sure which part you say "oh dang" to. Okay. I noticed that when doing a YouTube live, there's actually like a latency of maybe 10 or 20 seconds. So sometimes kind of hard to know what the responses are for, I think. Oh, the part I need to frog. Yeah, okay, I see. I usually don't frog too often now, but sometimes I still need to do just a little bit. Oh, my lights turn off. So my bedroom light turns off, like I think every 20 minutes if there's no movement. So I have to like turn it back on. Yeah, so you see that stitch right there, it was brown before and it didn't look good, but I think now that I made it white, I actually liked it. So I'm gonna keep it that way. And since the face is symmetrical, like whatever stitch I did on the side, I want to keep it on that side as well. But here's the challenge, right? Since I was trying to do the sequence all around, I might not be doing that sequence after all. I might have to change plan because I can't keep things totally symmetrical if I'm gonna follow that sequence as well. So I'm gonna be changing my patterns around. Let's see. Oh, laughing face. Oh wait, no. Need to do a decrease. Yeah, so the pattern of the round has changed. I started off with 3 single crochet and then decrease and then another 3 and then decrease. But when I get to the brown part, I couldn't do the same thing because I want the face to be symmetrical, sort of. So in the brown section, I just did 5 single crochet. And then on that side, I'm gonna do the same thing as what I did on the right side. So 3 and then decrease. So I think some new people have joined. Don't be shy to say hi. And I'm currently making Momo from Avatar the Last Airbender. This pattern that I'm making as I go, I'll have it on my blog once I'm done with the whole thing. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at this to see how it looks like right now. Okay, so I think at this point I'm just gonna stop changing color and just do everything white at the bottom just to finish it. I think I look good so far. Okay, now I need to write down the pattern of what I just did. It's basically not the same pattern I plan anymore. So I typically like to design pattern like row by row and then keep looking at each row, like do I like how I was doing, do I need to adjust it, do I need to change it, kind of like that. Okay, so it's 3 single crochet decrease twice. So this is like how I basically write my pattern. I just want everything to have like the less wording as possible because that's like the most like clean on my eyes. I just do it like that, like 3 single crochet, 1 decrease times 2, meaning repeat this sequence. And then we have 5 single crochet. So this is white color. Then we have 5 single crochet for the brown color. Then for white color we have decrease and 3 single crochet. And then another decrease and 3 single crochet, so that's 2 times already. And then we have decreasing single crochet, so in total that's 3. So the way I count my stitches or make sure it's correct, there are actually 2 ways to count it. Let me see, yeah. So the first way is to count how many increase or decrease you have in a round. So in my case, this round 15, it has 2 decrease here and then 3 decrease, so a total of 5 decreases. So if I look back at the round before, I could see that I had 30 stitches before, but since I decreased by 5, I know that this round should be 25. So keeping track of number of stitches in a round is basically just a math problem. But I can also double check whether this number is correct, and how I do that is counting the stitches I have in this round, if that's correct or not. So for example, when I do a decrease, that's going to give me 1 stitch because you going from 2 stitches to 1 stitch. So for example, this is 3. Basically, this part is 3 plus 1, right? And then in parentheses times 2 because you repeat that same sequence twice. So that white part, that's gonna be 8 stitches total. And then the brown part is very easy. You already see 5 single crochets, so that's 5 stitches. The white part, we have 1 plus 3 times 3. So that's 4 times 3, that's 12 stitches. Then 8 plus 12 is 20. 20 plus 5 is 25. So I know for a fact that this is correct. I don't need to come back and double check this pattern later because yeah, that math in itself is correct. And we have like double verified it. So it's all good. Okay, now back to crocheting. I'm not sure if other people like verify that pattern in the same way. Cause I never like have someone taught me how to read and write the pattern. I just like look at other people pattern and trying to like see trends or some sequences or some patterns in the pattern itself to be able to figure out what I should be doing. Oh, okay, Carrie said all good. Okay. So, before I begin the next round, previously I wanted this round to have 24 stitches because when the round is 24 stitches, that number 24 is divisible by 8 and 3 or 4 and 6, right? So I have a lot of options in the number of decreases that I could do in that round if the total stitch is 24. Now that the stitch is 25, the number that is divisible by 25 is 5 and 5, right? There's like not that much option here. So this round, that I'm gonna be making, I'm going to be decreasing very irregular because the number is not, it's not a nice number to have the decreases be divisible by it. Okay, let me think. Last row I did total of 5 decreases. In this row I need more decreases for this to close. So I think I'm gonna try going with 8. There might be like a extra stitch and that's okay. I'm okay with that. So in order to do 8, let's see. Yeah, 8 decreases. What this round pattern is gonna look like is gonna be 1 single crochet, decrease 8 times, and then there's gonna be that one extra stitch that I'll just make a single crochet for it. Okay, so I already made a single crochet. I'll just do decrease and then just kind of alternate. I usually don't like to put stuffing in too early. Like right now it's too early because the hole is so huge. I'll wait till it's a lot smaller, so to make sure that the stuffing doesn't come back out as I'm crocheting, because it kind of gets very annoying if the stuffing gets stuck in the stitches that you are crocheting. It's like it's like too much time to have to take it out with the tweezer. Oh yeah, Carrie does the same thing. I know, it's like too annoying to to get rid of it. When I make a decrease stitch, I tend to make it really tight because otherwise like I would be able to see a big hole in my stitch. I'm not sure if Onyi is still here, but earlier you mentioned that you're making something too. Just curious what you are crocheting right now. Or what character are you making? So Carrie, are you also crocheting too? Oh, Onyi is making an order right now. Could be sleeping on a star. Oh, with the full hat. Oh my god, I like that. Kirby is really cute. I used to make those like small Kirby keychain too because they are so cute. At the same, when you say at the same time as sheet masking, I'm not sure what is that. What is a sheet masking? Oh, you're editing your blog. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll need to do that too sometimes before tomorrow. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so I don't need to write down that pattern since I already wrote it beforehand. But I need to write that I use white yarn so I don't forget. Oh, it's those the face mask. I see. Yeah, I actually like those. It's like very, how you say, very relaxing, I think, when you put one of those on. Like I would always like almost fall asleep when I do that. Oh, thank you, Christy. And thank you for joining. Okay, so the head is almost there. I think the next row, what I'm gonna do is just keep decreasing until I could close the hole. So I don't need this marker anymore because I'm just gonna keep decreasing. And let me write. Keep decreasing until close. So yesterday I was some of you might know that I have an Etsy shop where I sell my crochet patterns. So yesterday I was thinking like, oh, maybe I should try the Etsy ads just for the sake of it. Since I'm not selling physical product there, it doesn't cost me too much if I were to just try out the ads and see if I could get any sales. So yeah, I thought I might just try it out for a week and I'll probably make a video about it. Like, you know, if I even get any results at all. But um, initially I'm gonna go with $1 a day and I'll just try to increase from there if I don't see any results. But hopefully I see some results. That's gonna be kind of fun to see. Hopefully. Okay, so it's time to add some stuffing because the hole is very small now basically. When adding stuffing, I like to stuff like a lot until I can't add anymore. Because this is very small, I have to stuff using smaller pieces. I always use this like tweezer to help me stuff, and this is for my craft only basically. Um, Stuffing might take like 3 to 5 minutes. So I'm thinking of making the body next. The thing is I have two choices of how I want to make that body, whether I should make it from scratch, like separately from the head, or I could even, you know, continue from the head and make the body. I find it easier to make it separately though, but we'll see. Or I'll see which way I want to make it today. This is a lot of stuffing, but I'm still gonna try to stuff it even more. Let's see if it lets me. Like, I think more stuffing is better than less stuffing, in my opinion. Okay. So I'm thinking of making a body smaller or thinner than the head. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'm just gonna decrease until I have 6 stitches again, because number 6 is like, I guess, my favorite, like, increasing sequence, like that. A lot of pattern like follow that kind of pattern, and it's very easy to keep track, so I just like to stick with that. Okay, so I'm gonna give like a connecting body a try. Oh wait, let's see. For some reason my tablet is not charging. Give me a second. Yeah, I need to make sure my tablet doesn't go off because I'm using that to read the comments. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? I'm changing my mind. Gonna vlog a bit. Instead of 6, I'll leave it at 8 stitches. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, head, and then we starting the body. The upper part or the neck part of the body of Momo is actually brown, so I'm gonna have to change color right there. I think 8 stitches for the body is too small. I'm trying to decide if I should increase now or later. Maybe in the next row. Okay. So for my YouTube channel, I try to make like a blog, but I feel like my blog is not really a blog. Cause usually when I look at it, it looks like more of like my process and a tutorial. I don't really know how to make a blog. Like Carrie made her vlog like so nice, like seeing the plants or you know, see how she cooked the food. I actually cannot cook. So I never have like food in my blog. So I'm jealous of people who actually cook. Oh, you love to cook? Yeah, that's really good. I think the only thing I can cook is eggs and hot pot. But that's basically it. So sad. Oh, you don't know? You need to know how to cook to block. Yeah, but I think it makes it like, you know, nicer to have different element to a block rather than just, okay, here, me crocheting. Well, which is basically what I'm doing now, but Let's see if I might need to frog again. I hope not. You can add your takeout to your blog. I actually don't take a lot of food out. Cause block the snacks. Yeah, that sounds yummy actually. Yeah, this look like the neck look pretty small compared to the head. I don't know if I like that. Trying to think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna flop this. At least it's not a long flop. I think I need to add some increases because this 8 stitches is too small for the body. A day in my life blog, yeah. Oh, I feel like a day in my life would be super boring. Just because I'm usually at home, like not doing too much. So, yeah, and until my life get more interesting, maybe. Because like usually on weekdays, yeah, on the weekdays I just work from 8 to 5 basically, and then after that I probably like get some dinner, and then after that I just, let's see, usually I would be working on patterns similar to what I'm doing now. like well, this one is for commission, but for patterns I'll have to kind of draw out the character that I want, and I usually spend a lot of time like looking up to see, to make sure that my design doesn't go and not the same as other people's design, because I don't want any issue with people thinking that I got their design or something like that. So I spend a tons of time kind of researching, making sure that what I made is unique, because I don't want any misunderstanding. Okay, what is... Okay, so let's say 2 single crochet increase. 2 single crochet increase. Oh, you need this? Oh, just take it. Okay, so Carrie says, oh, looks good, thank you. Hopefully look good in the end. Okay, so now it's the end of round. I'm gonna need to mark it. What's going on? Not sure what's going on. If I feel like my connection wasn't too good. I hope you can still hear me. Like the screen went off for like a second. Okay, on you could. Okay, we can hear and see you now. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I think next round I'm still gonna keep increasing just because I would like the body to be slightly bigger. The way I decide whether to keep increasing or decreasing on a piece, well, first I visually just inspect it, right, to see if it makes sense to have this kind of size going forward, which it doesn't look good to me currently, so I'll have to keep increasing. And the next way is I look at like the biggest roll of the head. You could see on like my pattern that like this roll is probably the biggest with like a total of 30 stitches. So right now if I'm looking at the neck right here that I just made is 10 stitches, right? So head is like 3 times bigger than my body right now. And I don't think I want that ratio to be it. So I'm gonna make the body slightly bigger. I think if the body is, I mean the head is twice as big as the body, that's probably like a good ratio, I'm assuming. But I don't really know until I make it. Then I could decide then whether I like it or not. The stitches are getting too tight. I need to loosen this up. Okay. So I could see like the body parts it's expanding because I had a lot of increases this round. And at the end of this round, I'm also going to switch back to white color just to follow Momo color. Okay. Write down the pattern. So let me see. So I increase and then I make one single and then I repeat 5 times. So now it's 15 stitches. It's like the ratio of the body, like how wide it is to the head is now 1 to 2. So the body is half like the size of the head, and I think this is good. I need to change the color for the next round. I'm not really sure what to talk about. So if you have like question for me, feel free to ask anything. This next round, I'm just gonna do a single crochet all around just to elongate the body. I'm not planning to expand it at the next round. One of these days I want to make like a YouTube video showing like you guys my old creations. Like they don't look as good as my like recent creation, obviously. It's from like many years ago. I actually don't have like the first thing I made, and kind of sad about that. I actually had no idea where it went. I might have given it to someone. I wish I had saved some of the like very first creation. Because like as far as I remember, they look really bad. So maybe that's why I gave it to someone. uh, don't be mad at me. My favorite creation is probably I mean, out of the things that I made, has to be the reversible Pokeball Pokemon one. I don't know how I could be that patient to come up with that pattern because it took way too long. There are also a lot of crocheted like things that I did not finish. There's probably too many projects like unfinished. Cause sometimes like crochet take way too long, so I need to like stay motivated to finish the piece. But oftentimes I get excited to start new things and couldn't finish the old one. That's not really good. So don't copy me on that. So looking at Momo's body. I think I would get the length up to here where my hook is, so it's slightly longer. Yeah, so I'll just have to keep repeating and then keep doing single crochet on it. I forgot to mention earlier, but the another reason why I like embroidery thread is because it's very easy to keep track of the quantity. And by quantity I mean like how many skein of the thread I actually need. Like right now I just finished or used up one of the skein of the white color, and now I'm just starting a new one. Or even prior to starting the project, since I already know how big I'm going to be making this, I could kind of estimate like how much material I will need. So it makes it a lot easier. Like if I were able, I mean, if I were going to sell crochet kit, like embroidery thread, it's super easy to estimate um, like how much material I would need to make a kit. So I currently have 2 more commission before I finish the June commission, including this one. Hoping I could get it done, like everything done by next week at least. I mean, at the latest. Sometimes on Instagram, I see artists who took on a lot of commission, and I just feel so bad, because if you have too many things on hand, it's like it becomes a lot stressful. I used to be in that position last year when I took way too much. Just because I couldn't say no or didn't want to say no because I would feel bad saying no. But over time, I learned my lesson because, when you take on too much, um, like too much order, you won't be able to finish it on time, and then the customer will not be happy with it. even if you know they beg you to take it. So I stopped taking too much commission and just take it, you know, like the amount that I feel very comfortable I could finish. So I think I'll start decreasing. Oh yeah, okay. 3 decrease. 3 times 12. I think the length is good now. I don't want it to be too long, even though the actual Momo body is very long. Want to keep it like kawaii style. So I'll try to close this soon. And this is a good time to stuff it. Probably too much stuffing. So I'm just gonna decrease all around so I could close the body out. I'm going to make arms and legs separately since that is easier. I'm seeing a lot of stuffing get stuck in my stitches, so I need to pick that up. I think this is why I like crochet, because I don't necessarily have to be in good mood to crochet. It's like different from drawing or like different craft. It doesn't, yeah, like the mood doesn't really impact what I crochet. As long as I have, you know, a pattern, just follow a pattern, the result would look the same each time. But if I draw, yeah, that's gonna be depending on my mood. Or if I make the polymer clay, the mood heavily affect how good the clay come out. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Not sure if it's the same for everyone though. Maybe that's just for me. And also, like when I crochet, I don't need to be worried too much about like the yarn gets dirty or everything. Just need to wash hand once and then could just keep crochet, right? Even when you switch color. But I noticed that in polymer clay, when you touch like a dark color yarn, you don't want to touch the white yarn, and like keeping everything clean was so hard for me, especially like dust and stuff. Like when dust get on it, I just got so um, like so frustrated because it was hard to deal with. So I always admire people who do polymer clay because it's such a hard craft. Okay, time to finish this off. Then there's like still a tiny hole. I don't think I could stuff anymore. Yeah, no. So I'm just gonna sew it closed. at my work, there's always a saying that says, um, whatever project you work on, you know, it's always gonna take two times the amount of time you had planned. So, you know, it's gonna take twice as long, and it's gonna cost twice as much. And things like that. So it makes me realize that, you know, the time I had planned to finish the crochet is gonna, the actual time gonna be twice as long, probably. So my tablet died. Let me pull up comments on YouTube instead. Okay. So I sewed the bottom of the body close. Now I'm just trying to make sure I hide the tail. Just need to cut it out and, you know, hide it inside the body. Okay, so oh my god, it's almost been 3 hours and I'm still not done. Not close to done yet. So let me see what Momo looks like. Okay, so what I'm missing is still the ears, the arms, the legs, the tail. It's a bunch of parts still need to make. So for the arm, I was thinking of making like a very small arm, but there is also a limit on how small I could go based on like the size of the thread. So I think the arm I could just do all white. Just gonna do like 5 single in magic ring because that's the smallest I could really go. Like 4 single in magic ring is too hard on my fingers. So I typically don't like to do a magic ring. Oh yeah, I never like talk about this. Typically I just make a loop and then chain 2 times and just make like however many single crochet you need in the first stitch to form a magic ring. I think this method is a lot easier because the actual way to make magic ring is too hard for me, even because it's hard to keep the like the hole very small, like this hole in the middle. If I were to do it in normal way, like I had trouble with making that hole very small. Okay, so here I got five single crochet. need to like stretch my hand because this this part is very small and it's like very tight. I'm actually gonna go grab some water because I feel thirsty. Like this week has been really hot. At where I live in California, well, not too far from LA basically. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so for the arm, it's gonna be very simple. I started off making 5 single in magic ring, and then I'm just gonna keep crochet around until I get the length of the arm that I want. Hmm. I'm thinking like 3 row of single crochet would look good for the arm. It's like not too long or too short. I feel like when making a pattern, it's kind of like, making a guess, like based on experience. And then, a guess might turn out to be good or bad. And how likely it is to be good or bad depends on experience. I really wish I could finish the whole Momo during this live. I don't think I would be able to because there's still a lot of parts I still need to make. Not sure if I should do another live where I just make the rest of this. It would be kind of cool to have like like recorded the whole process just to see how long. Oh, Carrie say sounds good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just finish this arm and just wrap up because it's already been 3 hours. Yeah, and then I'll just set up sometime next week. Probably not. Well, I don't know about this week. This week I kind of have things to do. And still tomorrow I need to edit the vlog. So might not have time tomorrow. And then Saturday, yeah, I need to go hang out with my friend. Like I haven't seen my friend since the pandemic happened. And now that we both got the vaccines, I think it's fine to go hang out with her. Let's see. Yes, Carrie, yes, you should have a live. I would definitely join. So next week I need to go back to work, so I won't be available at like this time. But well, like starting this time, basically every day I'm available because it's like 5 p.m. and I would be done with work. Or like I actually get off work every other Friday. So yeah, those days I would be able to join. I think next week Saturday I'm probably free too. It's just this week I'm gonna go see friend, and then Sunday I need to go to church, so it's like kind of busy. Oh, Alondra asks, "Are you going to post the finished Momo on Instagram?" Yes, when I finish this, I will post a picture on Instagram. I also plan to share this pattern on my blog. The link to the blog for my free pattern is also on Instagram as well. But I probably won't type it up until I really finish this. And my plan is to do another live to finish the rest of this so that I could have kind of like the whole process record. Oh, okay. So for Carrie, I think yeah, I think last time what I did is I asked people on Instagram like what time people are available. So I try to pick the time majority of people are available, right? Because you don't want to be going live and no one watching it. That's kind of lonely. So yeah, I would do that. Yeah, so I think today I'm gonna stop here and then I'll try to like ask around and set up another time next week to finish this. Um, yeah, so I guess there's no more comments. I'm just gonna close out this live since it's been 3 hours already. And thank you everyone so much for joining me up to this point. I really appreciate it. So see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.